Let's keep it going. I want an answer tonight as to whether or not we're starting off in 2002 tomorrow. Let's take a look at the numbers from that first round. Again, a team. It's a team. There is no one superstar. But Sprewell, Dougherty, Houston, Mashburn, all phenomenal. Peyton averaging over 10 assists a game. For you guys, it's Penny, but also Jim Jackson and Brian Russell. They've really been getting it done. Juwan Howard's a little bit roughed up, but yeah, it's been the you know, outside of the paint where you've been getting it done. So let's take a look, although I will get the same exact prediction up. Most of the points were for both last time, but we will get the same exact prediction up as to what happens. But let's take a look at Dallas and Washington. You guys are against the Wizards. Well, not the Wizards. At the time, the Bullets. Mitch Richmond, Nick Van Exel, Joe Smith, and Victor Alexander. Very similar setup. Very similar setup. It's not the big men that lead the way for them, although they do have rookies in Drunas Ilgauskas. They do have an injury as well to Harold Law, computer generated. That's a winnable matchup. It is kind of strength against strength, though. That's an interesting one. The Dallas Mavericks. Shaquille O'Neal, Grant Hill, Blue Edwards, Bryant Stith, Jason Williams. It's pretty much Shaq and his band of merry men. Oh, will Shaq be a secret agent for the Magic to make things happen? Let's find out how this goes. Orlando and Washington will not start things off. It will be Minnesota and Dallas. Yeehaw. Let's see what happens. Against the Mavericks, the #1 team in the NBA all season long. Your Minnesota Timberwolves against Shaquille O'Neal. So it's scary.
Here comes a pizza. See it?
Fuck. Paulie, thank you for the 28 months. How are you? The Mavericks hold on to take game one, 102-100. 38 points for Grant Hill, double-double for Shaq, with 18 points and 13 rebounds. Double-double for Dougherty, but it didn't matter. The Mavericks sneak away and win game one. Game one, Orlando and Washington. Let's see how this plays out. The Bullets about ready to rebrand. It's a close one. It's a very close one. Down the stretch. We get to the final 2 minutes. It's a 3-point game. The Magic just love these close games. You guys can't seem to avoid them. Here we go. 2:02 left, 116-113. Bit of trouble on the inbound. Swung out to Jermaine. Jim Johnson. For Ostertag. Ostertag draws the foul at least. Nearly a 3-point play. How good is the big man, though, at free throws? That's...
Quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic. At the line for two.
See what the big man can do. Misses the first.
The Magic making a switch here. Grant's checked in, and then for Washington, Henry's checked in, and Alexander
misses the second.
So neither attempt will fall that time
It's not Shaq. Maybe he is. Apparently, Brown driving in, gets blocked by Penny Hardaway. 1:45 left. Ball back to Penny. And a foul's called off-ball foul against Alexander. And that'll put Ostertag back to the line. Okay. Makes one. There you go, Greg. They didn't have faith in you, Greg. Leads down to 4.
And he cannot.
Misses the next one, though. The lead's still 4.
On 1 and 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And 1 for Washington.
That's the one they wanted. Get it into his hand.
Mitch Richmond making that happen, I do believe. And here he goes. 3-point play. Successful.
And Washington making it
1-point game.
checked in.
Minute and a half to go. Game 2. Magic up 1-0 in this best of 7.
Picked by Ostertag.
Penny off the pick. Pull up. Jumper misses. And a rebound. That Ostertag couldn't bring down.
Smith gets it.
Stith hits it.
Smith's got 29 in the game.
And Washington takes the lead.
Joe Smith coming up big.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that.
That was Smith. It wasn't even Stith.
One more time.
What the hell's up with the Stith? Thought it was Smith. There was a guy named Stith. Yeah, Dallas.
Ostertag is
105 to go. Penny. Ostertag gets it to fall.
And this is how you
1 point lead for Orlando.
staff has got to be pleased with that.
The game isn't over yet, but that was huge. Let's see if they're able to close it out.
Richmond.
now here's Richmond. Takes it
Richmond, the shot falls. What is defense? 120 to 119 for the Bullets.
That takes real guts. I think this whole arena was holding its breath.
hard away.
Penny.
Cleaner from distance.
Penny. Ostertag gets it to go. The lead changes are unbelievable. 121 to 120.
Now here's Brown.
Penny loses his man.
Side for Richmond.
Mitch Richmond.
Henry passes to Smith.
Henry for Smith.
By Washington.
Back to Brown. Still no shot. 20 seconds. 4 seconds on the clock. Brown blocked by Ostertag. And a foul. Looks like they got a hold of Greg before he got rid of the ball. The big man goes back to the line.
That's the right play.
They need every second they can get at this.
His first shot.
Whatever they can to come back.
Makes it. 2-point lead for Orlando.
Up by 2.
Here we go. Ostertag
He's off on the free.
misses the second.
Second one to drop in.
13 seconds for Washington.
Brown outside.
What's the play? Here's Brown off the pick. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He takes the shot. He's blocked by Penny. And Orlando wins.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA.
Frankly horrific from Washington down the stretch. Penny Hardaway, the clutch block.
The 2K crew.
And Orlando
Thanking you for tuning in.
holds on to win it. It looked like Mitch Richmond had just gotten open in the corner, but he didn't pass. Penny Hardaway, second block of the game. None bigger than that. He and Russell carrying the weight compared to Joe Smith and Mitch Richmond. Nick Van Exel had a great game too. But it is the Magic winning. And they are up 2-0. Excuse me, 1-0 in that series. For some reason, I thought it was game 2. Speaking of game 2, though, Minnesota and Dallas. I need a win here. Boys, we need a good bounce back win. Shaq caught us off guard. Let's show them what we can do. And we indeed showed them what we can do. 119 to 82 for your Minnesota Timberwolves. 27 points. Double-double for Peyton and Kemp. Shaq only 17 points. 0 fouls. That is a win for Minnesota. Game 2, Magic and Bullets. Let's see if the Magic can take a 2-0 series lead here. So far, so good. Led the entire game, and they've run away with it in the second half. 112 to 84. 46 points from Penny Hardaway. 18 free throws in that game. He hit 17 of them. Penny Hardaway getting it done. Magic up 2-0. Game 3 between Minnesota and Dallas. Mavs at home. Shaq off to a pretty good start. Trading the lead. And the Timberwolves are going to run away with it at the end. 113 to 104. 2 wins in a row for the T-Wolves. 20 points for Mashburn, Sprewell, Houston. Double-double for Dougherty. We'll take that. Shaq, double-double. 31 and 11, but there we go. So a 2-1 lead for Minnesota. A 2-0 lead for Orlando. Looking to make it 3 against the Washington Bullets. Beat them so bad they turn into the Wizards. Or not. Or not. Or not. Frank, what's up? 97 to 76, Washington very much in the series. Just 24 points for Penny, 21 for Russell, and then it really dropped off. Had Richmond and Henry leading the way for Washington, so both of our series currently at 2-1. Game 4, Minnesota and Dallas. Let's see how this plays out. We already know one of the members of the Eastern Conference Final. I didn't see who it was, but somebody did move on. I think it was Atlanta. Close one here. Very, very close one down the stretch. In a crucial game 4. Timberwolves up by 6. Let's see what happens here in Dallas. Fucking yeehaw. That's what that court screams. The T-Wolves 2 minutes away perhaps from a 3-1 series lead.
1:58 left in the
Sprewell to Allen Houston.
Doherty outside.
Out to Doherty. Latrell Sprewell. Out. Jamal Mashburn. Misses. Open shot for Mashburn, but he couldn't bury it. Into the middle. Shaq is wide open. The lead's down to 4. Shaq completely uncovered. I'm surprised he didn't bring down the backboard. Here's Sprewell again. Off the pick. Nothing doing. Out to Jamal Mashburn again. Second time's the charm. Huge shot for Jamal Mashburn. We'll take that. Up by 7. Grant Hill. 1:15 to go. Pick and roll with Shaq. Hill, mid-range. Gets it. Leads back down to 5. Houston brings it up. Kill that clock, boys. Kill that clock. There's the pick with Doherty. Allen Houston misses. Rebound by Sean Kemp. More time off the clock. 50 seconds now. Sprewell. Mashburn again. Misses. He's 1 for 3 on that play. 40 seconds. Grant Hill for Dallas. Off the spin. Blocked by Kemp. And Mashburn's fouled. Jamal looking to ice this game right here. Hits the first.
On the Mavericks with some changes. It's checked in for Williams. And Stiff is subbed in for Grant Hill.
Ashburn again. Hits it.
It's a 7-point game.
These guys have been
Lead is 7, 34 seconds to go. You need a quick shot. Shaq's up at the 3-point line. That's not doing much for you. Stith makes the shot. So Weber's not in, but Grant Hill's in. Jalen Rose. But yeah, Weber's the one missing guy. Fortunately, it's the one that I'd want to play with the most, to be honest. That's it. We got him. It's going to be a 3-1 series lead for the T-Wolves. 108 to 104. 27 points from Shaq, 24 from Grant Hill, but 3 players with 20 points of their own. Whew. So let's take a look at the bracket. 3-1 for Minnesota. Milwaukee, after sweeping Cleveland, awaits Orlando or Washington. It's game 4. You guys are up 2-0 in this series, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what happens. I might be mistaken. It doesn't feel right, but yet it does. Here we go. Orlando trying to pull away. Washington sticking with them. 4-point game. The Bullets hanging in there. Under 2 minutes to go. 3-point game. Scary, scary look here. Magic at the line.
Guys, the scoring breakdown for
Here we go. Juwan Howard from the line. Chance to make it a 5-point game. Misses the first. Ryan Grant comes out. As in into the lineup. Howard misses them both. Still a 3-point lead.
Richmond kicks to Smith. Round with it, and it's Howard picking him up.
Big chance here for Washington. Mitch Richmond trying to back down Jim Jackson. Richmond back out. Brown, he's going to have to shoot. Misses it. Rebound in Orlando's possession. Russell over to Jackson. Eric Snow's in. No Penny right now. Eric Snow again back to Jackson's. Nothing's open. 3 seconds. Jim's going to have to put up a shot. He does. Doesn't go. Rebound to Smith for the Bullets. 40 seconds. Shot. Ice cold. Ice cold. And we are tied at 102.
It's got to help his confidence as well as his team's.
That was a deadly three-pointer, man.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Goodness. Goodness, 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 goodness. Whew. All right. 38 seconds here. Will it be a 3-1 Orlando lead?
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. And
Or will the Bullets tie this up at 2 apiece? Ostertag on the inbound to Eric Snow.
that means big plays and big shots.
Snow
See if they can rise.
doesn't take the shot. Down low, Ostertag! Right in his face! Greg Ostertag continuing to make himself a bit of a legend. Good Lord. Good Lord. Whew. The big man slam from Ostertag. Up by 2, 27.8 on the clock. See what Brown can do. Open man, it's Smith driving in. Hands out to Alexander. Can't get it to go. 14 and a half. The Magic on the verge of a 3-1 series lead. I know the feeling. Two shots here. Snow misses the first. Bullets will have a chance to tie. Snow hits the second. 14 seconds. They need a 3. A block. They get it back. Played back out to Brown. Circling. Brown back over. Wide open. Misses. Rebound by Smith. They're out of time. The Orlando Magic have a 3-1 series lead. Sammy, how the heck are you? Welcome, everybody. Sammy, what were you up to tonight? Had to be some NBA. Had to be. Or Madden. I'm still balancing both as well. NBA. There you go. So the Magic is Chat's team. I am in control of the Timberwolves. So we are in the first round of the playoffs. Second round of the playoffs. And we each have a 3-1 series lead now after that game. But yeah, a rough missed three-pointer there. Penny did indeed foul out. Without Penny. MLB. Without Penny, they still got it done. We go to game 5. Can my Minnesota Timberwolves advance? Again, for anyone who does not know, this is what I like to do in NBA. I take control of one team, chat takes control of another, and we see who wins first. We started off in the 80s, the Bird Magic era. Chat won that with the Houston Rockets, led by Patrick Ewing. And now here we are in the 1997 playoffs, trying to see if maybe, just maybe, as the 2-1 seeds, if this will end and we move on to the Kobe era. It's the potential tiebreaker. We're going to move on to the Kobe era regardless. Game 5. It's my Minnesota Timberwolves against Shaquille O'Neal's Dallas Mavericks. Let's see what happens. Can I end this series right here and right now on home court, or will the Mavericks fight to stay alive? Okay. We've outscored them 28-12 in the fourth. 1-point game with under 2 minutes left. That changed fast. Shaq is at the line. This should be interesting. Here we go. 2 shots for Shaq from the free throw line. Dallas up by 1. Yeah, it's our first year of our brand new look here in Minnesota. Shaq's first shot goes. He made it. Oh, God.
Hey, Shaq's struggles at the line are well chronicled and documented, but
If he makes both of these.
O'Neal is
Okay, he did miss the second. 2-point lead for Dallas. 1:50 to go.
the difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
Go, boys, off the pick.
Here's Houston.
Spree.
By Steph.
Doesn't shoot at.
Pass to Payton.
Gary Payton.
Camp with a screen for
Off the pick. Payton. Mid-range. Misses. Rebound.
Can't expect him to miss that shot.
Soda can't get it. Come on, boys. Good defense here. The beautiful new Target Center. Christen it.
There's 1:17 left in the game.
Went for the pass to Shaq. Broken up. Another shot. Shaq gets the putback.
And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Ah, Shaq on the putback. 4-point lead for Dallas.
Of the big moment, he gets it done in crunch time.
Here's Houston.
Allen Houston
Already high post.
for Doherty.
Outside.
Back out for Gary Payton.
The screen.
Payton off the pick. Payton mid-range again. Misses again. Gary Payton is throwing. 45 to go. 4-point lead. And Shaq sent to the line by Doherty.
Good for you.
Lockhart, thank you for the follow. Gary Payton, man. I chose Gary Payton over drafting Jason Kidd. And it's going to be the reason why I lose this challenge. Shaq hits the first. He's 2 of 3 so far.
Such a commanding force. Sometimes sending Shaq to the
Misses the second. Spreewell for Houston. Allen Houston trying to make something happen fast. Can't get it to go. Put back. Doesn't go. And that's it.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
We choked away a great chance to close out this series on home court. Gonna make it difficult for ourselves here. I've seen enough. That's over. GG's 92-88. Dallas stays alive despite 34 points from Jamal Mashburn. Ugh. Yeah, Grant Hill and Shaq getting it done. Disappointing for sure. That series keeps going. And Jason Kidd and the Seattle Supersonics await the winner. Of course they do. Can Orlando close out their series in 5? Or will the Bullets see one more home game? Let's find out. The Orlando Magic are going back to the Eastern Conference Final for the 2nd year in a row. They lost to eventual champions Atlanta last year, but 43 points for Penny. Orlando back in the conference final. They'll take on the Milwaukee Bucks. There's one series left. It's game 6. Minnesota and Dallas. Again, I have the more well-rounded team. I don't necessarily have the superstar that can take over and seal the deal. Dallas on the verge of forcing Game 7. And they do. For the second time in this series, Dallas wins a game by 2 points, 108-106. We're going Game 7. 35 points from Houston, but Sprewell fouls out. Doherty fouls out. Mashburn fouls out. No fucking shit we lost when 3 of my best players foul out. We're going to 7. We are going to Game 7. Honestly, going to shorten the bench down to 8 people and keep the stars out there even longer. Game 7. Let's see it. Let's see it. Again, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, Brad Doherty, they are all leaving at the end of this season. This is my best shot. The number 1 team in the NBA all season long falls to Dallas in 7. We had a 3-1 series lead, and we choked it. 109-98 in Game 7, and it opens the door wide open for Chat to win this challenge if they can make it the rest of the way. Dallas will play Seattle in the Western Conference Final. Unfortunately, my decision to go with Jason Kidd, or to not go with Jason Kidd and to go with Gary Payton, is what's coming back to haunt me.